There are so many types of metals and alloys around today. Of course, there's steel. I mean, it's everywhere. Yay, go steel! There's also gold, silver, platinum, titanium, and that's just the level of credit card in your wallet. But decades ago, one useful metal chucked up the wind with so much made of tin. We know tin has been used to make well-known items like tin cans, tin roofs, and the Tin Man in that first ever Wizard movie. But just what exactly is tin?
Tin is an element on the periodic table. It comes from ores and minerals that are mined out of the earth. It's a natural element that can be found and has been used over thousands of years for many different uses.
I met up with the Henry Ford's Crafts and Trades Program Manager, Josh Wojick, to learn more in the museum's Greenfield Village.
Mo, this is set as a typical tin shop in the early 1800s. And back then, it was considered a very good use of non-corrosive metal.
Meaning?
So it was able to resist rusting, so it was good for uses in cups or eventually in canning, in canned goods. It was fairly cheap. It was actually considered the poor man's silver.
Give me a sense of the range of uses for tin.
A very interesting use is float glass. And float glass or plate glass that we see in our windows today is actually made by melting the glass and floating it on a bed of molten tin. And that tin doesn't leave any imperfections on the surface, so it allows the glass to remain perfectly clear.
Has tin been good for roofing?
Tin is still good for roofing. A lot of the tinsmiths working today are really roofers, and they can create a really watertight seal through soldering that will allow the roof to remain intact for years.
Soldering is part of the art of tinsmithing. Josh showed me the process with this open-ended tin heart.
Here is our solder.
Ah, okay.
Stick that right there.
Oh, wow, okay, all right, great.
And what's gonna happen is we're gonna heat it up over this flame.
Yes.
And then you're gonna use a traditional blowpipe. And what this pipe is gonna do is allow you to create more airflow and thus creating a hotter flame.
I put the tin to the flame, blew into the pipe, and brought the heat like a medieval dragon, and voila! Where did that little pellet, that solder, go?
So if you noticed, as you were blowing through the blowpipe, it was causing the flame to heat up.
Yes.
And it melted the solder.
And it just melted it into there.
Yep.
And created the bond.
Absolutely. So that edge will still be a little warm, but you can see that it is now one solid piece.
It is. Who needs a wizard when you know how to solder? I always thought he was creepy, the Tin Man. I'm much more of a scarecrow guy. Yeah.